What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As always, I'm your co-host Donovan Quick, and as most of you know, Tua Tagovailoa is returning this Sunday against the Cardinals, and the biggest question for his return is, can he save the Dolphins season? We're sitting at 2-4 right now. Can Tua Tagovailoa be the savior this team needs? And the answer, in my opinion, is look, he does not solve all of our problems because we have a lot of problems. But he does have the ability to fix most of them and hide the rest. Let me explain. So, most of our problems comes from not being able to throw the ball. And this is a very timing-based offense. So having someone that can go through their reads and make accurate throws is vital for this offense. And we really haven't had someone like that. Someone that's composed under pressure. When the last few quarterbacks, Skyler, Tyler Huntley, Tim Boyle, they get pressured, they kind of just play mistake football. And that's what happened. That's why Tyler Huntley ended up getting injured against Indianapolis. He got a little bit of happy feet. He ran outside of his blocker and then threw the ball away, but in doing so, he ran into an Indianapolis defender and fell on his shoulder. So that was very preventable, in my opinion. But regardless, Tua is going to help this team hide their mistakes. And by that, I mean our offensive line issues. He gets the ball out very quickly. He's going to be able to hide the bad pass protection that we have. He's going to be able to create a lot of zone fakes and zone read fakes that we have ran the first couple games of the season. And, you know, say what you want about the Bills game. We did move the ball on that defense. We just couldn't finish. We kept playing mistake after mistake after mistake. And it's very similar to the Indianapolis game where, you know, we were able to do what we wanted on the ground against them. And then we turned the ball over at the end of the game. And then Tim Boyle just couldn't save us because he's Tim Boyle. And then we were able to move the ball the entire Jacksonville game too. Just the first half we couldn't finish. So finishing is what's going to be the key for this Dolphins team to make a run, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Tua is able to hide all the mistakes that this team has. And I will say, while Tua has been gone, the pre-snap penalties have gone down tremendously from the first couple weeks to right now. It has gone down a lot. So that being somewhat fixed is going to help this team, you know, sustain longer drives. And what Tua is going to be able to do is, you know, make those accurate passes, get Tyreek, Waddle, and Jonnu all involved, get Achane involved on the outside in the pass game. We saw Achane line up a few times at wide receiver when Tua was quarterback. He didn't do so as much when Huntley, Skylar Thompson, Tim Boyle were quarterbacks because they're just not that good. They're not able to hide their reads per se. They're not able to look off the safety like Tua is. Tua's able to do a lot of things. But also the biggest thing is really going to be able to give our defense a break. Give our defense a chance to stay off the field, not stay on so long and get tired. We have a problem with our defense. It is stopping the run in the third quarter, fourth quarter. In the first two quarters, we seem to be doing all right. And then just third quarter, fourth quarter, they get tired. They're on the field too often because we're not putting up points. We're not sustaining long drives where our time of possession sucks. So they need to do better on that part. So I think Tua helps kind of hide that. They're kind of okay, but then, you know, they do an okay job. 3 yards per carry, 3 yards per carry. That's fine. But at the end of the game, it's been 4 yards per carry, 5 yards per carry, 10 yards, 30-yard runs down the field sometimes. And that can't happen. And then also our linebackers, they've been playing okay. And Jacob and I talked about it on the live stream on Monday. And it gets slightly better as you go back. So the defensive line, you know, our interior is pretty good. Our edge rushers, they suck. And it just is what it is. Chop Robinson is not, you know, he's not that first round. He was a first round project and it's showing. I'm not saying he sucks, but he's not playing well. And it has a lot to do with him just not being able to use his power as much against these bigger, better NFL offensive tackles. That's just what it is. So Weaver needs to do better at getting him, trying to get him in a better matchup to get him to the quarterback, because he does have really good off the ball speed. On the other side, Ogba, he's hurt, so it's just Mohamed Kamara played decently, but like our edge rushers, they're just not good right now compared to the average NFL defensive line. We're not able to get to the quarterback as much, and it shows. Our linebackers, they're like, it's like a weird flip that we've had over the last couple of years. It's like we went from having linebackers that we couldn't do absolutely anything against the pass, and we were able to stop the run up the middle at least, to now we can't stop the run, but we can defend the pass. So it's completely like flipped the script, and it's kind of funny, kind of not, kind of funny as perspective wise. But then you have our secondary, which has been playing damn good. Like Ramsey has had his moments, but like Ramsey's coming off on the blitz a lot lately, which is interesting. Kendall Fuller's been playing pretty well. Not his biggest fan. Kader Kohu, maybe a little early on a couple of those throws, but his timing is getting better. He's not as early anymore, so a few of those could have been pass interferences, but they weren't called, which is good for us. But Kader has been playing pretty well. And then Ethan Bonner, he's been all right, and we're getting Cam Smith back. Javon Holland, our safety's been playing pretty damn good, actually, besides the run game. And, when you have that in the box safety like we've had, with Rashad Jones, with even Minka Fitzpatrick and Deshaun Elliott, when you've had those kinds of safeties, Brandon Jones, that have been in the box safeties, and now we're kind of playing off the ball safeties a little bit more. It's really weird to see that shift in the defense, but that's why the run game isn't as well. But what Tua's going to do is he's going to give them the energy. He's going to give them the points on the board to be able to be like, hey, look, if you just do your job, we'll win this game. You don't need to do anything special. You don't need to, get that fumble recovery like we did against Jacksonville to win the game. You don't need to have a goal line stand at the end of the game against the Patriots to win the game. Like, you're going to be able to just sit there and, give up your 14, 15, 17 points a game, and we're going to score 30. That's what Tua is going to be able to do with this offense. And look, he doesn't fix all of our problems. We still have a bad offensive line. We still have bad edge rushers. But he definitely hides a lot of those problems with how well he plays. And it shows, because we absolutely sucked with the other quarterbacks in there. Like, Skylar Thompson did not look good. Tim Boyle looked horrible. Don't even get me started on that 4th and 2 throwaway. Tyler Huntley, he looked better as the time went on, but like this game, whenever the blitz was there, he got happy feet, and I don't even know what he wanted to do with the ball. So yeah, Tua, meanwhile, his return is much, much welcomed. We do have a lot to do to fix other things around the team, but I think this is going to help us a lot. And I think down the season, look, we need to win at least 3 of the next 4 games, probably all 4. We have the Cardinals, the Bills, the Raiders, and the Patriots over the next 4 games. We need to win at least 3 of those, and probably all 4. And the Cardinals have been playing like up and down football. We'll get to that in a preview on Friday, but let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you think Tua is going to be able to save our season? Do you think it's a lost cause? Deuces.